Paper cup of coffee, steam against the glass. Sunday near the station, rain outside the cafe. People reading newspapers, soft against the noise. Forks against the plates, music low and warm. I sat near the window, watching buses pass. Water on the sidewalks, turning lights to gold. Someone near the counter laughed into the phone. Barista drawing hearts inside the phone. For the first time lately, silence felt alright. Not heavy like before, just calm and light. Walk through little bookstores near the avenue. Old jazz through the speakers floating through the rooms. Bought a worn paperback, blue along the sides, stuffed it in my jacket. Kept walking through downtown. Flowers stand on the corner, buckets in the rain, bright against the gray sky like tiny bursts of spring. Teenagers on skateboards crossed beneath the signs, taxi tires hissing through the afternoon. Everything around me moves soft and slow, like the whole city had nowhere else to go. Maybe getting better looks this way sometimes. Ordinary mornings turning into signs. Maybe little moments carry something real. Tiny bits of movement helping your heart heal. Paper cup, Sunday rain, warm cafes, window panes, slow songs, downtown glow, learning things I didn't know. Paper cup, silver sky, people passing outside. Every little second felt more alive. Evening near the river, clouds above the bridge, street lights slowly waking orange through the mist. Couple by the railing sharing cigarettes, music from the boardwalk buzzing through the dark. I kept walking farther past the traffic signs, past the crowded diners, past the laundromats. No dramatic feeling, no huge change in me, just the quiet sense that I could finally breathe. Train lights near the harbor, silver in the blue. Everybody moving somewhere through the night. For the first time lately, I wanted to move too. Not to run away, just to see something new. Maybe peace arrives slow enough to miss. Tiny bits of color hidden inside this. Maybe all these small days matter more than grand. When your world was silent for so long again. Paper cup, Sunday rain, warm cafes, window panes, slow songs, downtown glow, learning things I didn't know. Paper cup, silver sky, people passing outside. Every little second felt more alive. Rain against the awnings blew across the street, city breathing softly under tired feet. Didn't need a rescue, didn't need a sign, just enough stillness to quiet down my mind. Paper cup, Sunday rain, warm cafes, window panes, slow songs, downtown glow, learning things I didn't know. Paper cup, silver sky, people passing outside. Every little second felt more alive. Coffee going cold, evening drifting in, street lights on the pavement shining through the wind. Last ferry leaving just before midnight. Harbor lights shaking across the tide. Cold wind through the railings, salt against my skin. People stood in silence watching waves roll in. City far far behind us, silver in the fog. Tiny glowing windows floating in the dark. Speaker near the ceiling buzzed above the deck. Somebody beside me lit another cigarette. I kept staring outward at the moving black. Listen to engines hum beneath the waves. Couple near the lifeboats wrapped inside one coat. Tourists taking pictures of the distant shore. Blue light from the cabin spilled across the floor. Coffee cups and backpacks stacked beside the doors. I walked toward the railing, ocean underneath. For the first time lately I could breathe deeply. No one knew my story, no one asked me why. Just the open water stretching cold and wide. Clouds above the harbor began to drift apart. Moonlight on the ocean, soft against the dark. Maybe all this distance can loosen what you hold. Maybe moving water can soften something old. Maybe quiet nights out beyond the land can slowly teach your heart how to breathe again. Night, ferry, harbor lights, cold wind after midnight. Ocean waves, silver blue, pulling me somewhere new. Night, ferry, open sea, a city fading under me. Every mile, every spark lifted weight out the dark. Dockside near the island, orange neon signs. Lake cafe still glowing beside the quiet tide. I walked along the harbor, hands inside my coat. Fishing boats were rocking slow beneath the smoke. Old man by the pier played radio songs, static through the speakers floating all along. No dramatic ending, no huge shift inside. Just the strange relief of leaving things behind. Morning somewhere distant, hidden in the gray. And for a little while I wanted it to stay. Maybe healing starts far from where you stood. Maybe certain nights can finally do some good. Maybe open oceans carry more than waves. Maybe they can carry the heaviness away. Night, ferry, harbor lights, cold wind after midnight. Ocean waves, silver blue, pulling me somewhere new. Night, ferry, open sea, city fading under me. Every mile, every spark lifted weight out the dark. Foghorns in the distance blew across the pier. Everything around me felt suddenly clear. Didn't need forever, didn't need a plan. Just the moving water and the midnight wind. Night, ferry, harbor lights, cold wind after midnight. Ocean waves, silver blue, pulling me somewhere new. Night, ferry, open sea, city fading under me. Every mile, every spark lifted weight out the dark. First light on the harbor, morning through the rain. Ferry drifting slowly back into the gray.
Rainwater dripping loudly from the apartment ceiling. Three people sharing noodles out of one small pot. The heater barely worked, windows fogged completely. Outside taxis hiss softly across flooded intersections. Mia slept on the couch again after another breakup. Tyler lost his headphones somewhere on the subway in arms. mostly comparing schedules, trying to coordinate freedom between exhausting shifts. Tyler worked at a warehouse, Mia served cocktails downtown. I answered customer emails until my eyes blurred. One night during blackout season, we lit candles everywhere, played old songs quietly off somebody's dying laptop for 2 whole hours. Nobody checked notifications, nobody talked about work or ran or panic attacks. Outside the storm kept shaking, traffic lights and fire escapes. The city sounded enormous beyond our tiny apartment. Nobody prepares you for how important friendship becomes when everything else feels temporary and unstable. Maybe surviving together still counts as living. Broken umbrella club, $5 dinner, cold nights, tiny apartments in winter, bad jobs, late trains, trying hard to stay optimistic. Broken umbrella club, hand-me-down comfort, small moments keeping us breathing. Some nights that felt like enough. At 3 a.m. the power finally switched back on. Everybody cheered sarcastically like we'd survived disaster. Me started laughing suddenly at absolutely nothing, the kind of laughter that arrives after exhaustion. Tyler found old Polaroids inside kitchen drawers, us looking ridiculously young outside a bowling alley. Something about those pictures made the room feel softer, like even difficult lives still contain beautiful things. Outside rain finally slowed, street lights glowing gold for the first time all month. The city looked peaceful. Maybe happiness isn't permanent, maybe that's completely okay. Maybe tiny temporary moments matter more than we think. Maybe healing looks communal. Broken umbrella club, $5 dinner, cold nights, tiny apartments in winter, bad jobs, late trains, trying hard to stay optimistic. Oh, broken umbrella club, hand-me-down comfort, small moments keeping us breathing. Some nights that felt like enough. Candles melted slowly, coffee table covered in cards. Life kept happening loudly outside apartment walls. Didn't solve our futures, didn't suddenly heal, but somehow the world felt lighter together. Broken umbrella club, $5 dinner, cold nights, tiny apartments in winter, bad jobs, late trains, trying hard to stay optimistic. Broken umbrella club, hand-me-down comfort, small moments keeping us breathing. Some nights that felt like enough. Morning through cracked windows, city waking slow. Somewhere after midnight we survived another storm.
Half tank of gas, Arizona license plates, backseat full of hoodies and unopened mail. The highway stretched westward under washed out sunrise, like somebody erased the edges of the world. Mom kept leaving voicemails asking if I'd eaten. I kept saying I'm fine without sounding convincing. Outside wind turbines turned slow against pink mountains, the whole desert looking huge enough to disappear inside. Funny how leaving home feels cinematic at first, then suddenly becomes mostly laundry and loneliness. I spent one night sleeping inside a motel parking lot because honestly I couldn't afford the room. A waitress near Tucson called me sweetheart while we fill in burnt coffee at 4 in the morning and somehow that almost made me cry. And that I kept driving with windows rolled halfway down, trying to outrun versions of myself I hated. Outside, radio towers blinked above empty highways, the whole country sounding like static in engine noise. Nobody teaches you how to become someone new without grieving pieces of who you were before. Maybe freedom feels lonely before it feels peaceful. Half tank of gas, Phoenix by morning, hot wind, cheap motel mornings, long roads, no map, trying hard to become somebody. Half tank of gas, half away healing, tiny moments keeping me moving. Some nights leaving still feels unreal. Near New Mexico sunrise, I stopped beside a diner, old men drinking coffee, watching weather reports quietly. One of them asked me where I was headed. I stared at my cup longer than expected and finally answered, still figuring that out. And honestly, that felt truthful enough. Outside, trucks crossed highways through a mist behind tires, the sky turning orange above empty parking lots. For the first time all month, my chest didn't feel heavy, just unfinished in a manageable way. Maybe becoming yourself takes longer than leaving. Maybe healing arrives quietly inside temporary places like diners, highways, and sleepless mornings. Maybe survival already means you're moving forward. Half tank of gas, Phoenix by morning, hot wind, cheap motel mornings, long roads, no map, trying hard to become somebody. Half tank of gas, half awake, healing, tiny moments keeping me moving. Some nights leaving still feels unreal. Vacancy signs flickered softly, rain against the windshield. Life kept stretching westward beyond my uncertainty. Didn't become fearless, didn't stop feeling lost, but somewhere near sunrise I started trusting myself. Half tank of gas, Phoenix by morning, hot wind, cheap motel mornings, long roads, no map, trying hard to become somebody. Half tank of gas, half awake, healing, tiny moments keeping me moving. Some nights leaving still feels unreal. Morning through motel curtains, coffee steaming slow. Somewhere after leaving, I finally felt alive.
Midnight crosswalk, glowing rain against the glass. Street lights on the pavement turning gold and black. Coffee shop still open near the station bridge. Barista wiping tables to an old slow song. Steam above the sidewalks drifted through the cold. People under awnings talking through the rain. I walked without a reason, hands inside my coat, listening to traffic hum beneath the glow. Apartment windows flicker gold against the mist. Tiny separate stories scattered through the blocks. 3 a.m. convenience store, buzzing white and blue. Teenagers by the freezer doors, laughing through the heat. Warm light from the laundromat shining on the street. Someone folding sweaters near the radio. I bought another coffee, walk beneath the bridge. Train lights near the harbor, cutting through the mist. For the first time lately, silence felt alright. Not heavy like before, just quiet and light. Rainwater on the pavement turned the signs to gold, and the whole downtown moved calm and slow. Maybe beside nights like this. Tiny ordinary moments you almost would have missed. Maybe city lights can slowly pull you through, even when your world still feels half blue. Midnight crosswalk, silver downtown, street lights passing around, passing cars, silver skies, tiny sparks passing by. Midnight crosswalk, late cafes, open doors, neon haze. Every little second felt alive again. Late bus near the river, orange through the fog, couple by the railing, sharing cigarettes. Music from the boardwalk, buzz through the dark clouds above downtown, slowly drifted west. I kept walking farther, past the parking lots, past the crowded diners, past the faded bars. No dramatic feeling, no huge shift in me, just the quiet sense that I could finally breathe. Blue light through the station, soft against the rain. Everything around me was washing off the gray morning near the skyline. Silver through the haze, and for a little while I wanted to stay awake. Maybe growing stronger looks this way sometimes. Late night, city silence, and slowly changing sky. Maybe all these strangers help without knowing, simply by reminding you the whole world keeps going. Midnight crosswalk, silver downtown, street lights passing around, passing cars, silver skies, tiny sparks passing by. Midnight crosswalk, late cafes, open doors, neon haze. Every little second felt alive again. Steam above the crosswalks, blue against the trains. Everything around me was washing off the gray. Didn't need a rescue, didn't need a sign, just enough stillness to quiet down my mind. Midnight crosswalk, silver downtown, street lights passing around, passing cars, silver skies, tiny sparks passing by. Midnight crosswalk, late cafes, open doors, neon haze. Every little second felt alive again. Rain fading slowly, morning drifting in, city waking softly underneath the wind. My router keeps blinking like it's judging me personally. 3 a.m. YouTube spirals again instead of sleeping. I know way too much about strangers on the internet and almost nothing about my own neighbors. Phone charging by the pillow like life support equipment. Every notification somehow feels like a tiny emergency. The apartment's getting messy in very specific ways. Laundry mountain by the closet, coffee cups near the sink. Outside traffic hisses softly through midnight rainfall. The whole city vibrating straight through my nervous system. I tried deleting apps, made it almost 40 hours, then downloaded everything again during breakfast yesterday. My attention span shattered into microscopic pieces. I can't even microwave food without checking another screen. Coffee stopped helping months ago, now it just makes me shaky, but somehow I still drink it like exhaustion proves ambition. Friends joke about burnout like it's personality now, while privately everyone looks emotionally wrecked. Maybe human brains weren't built for this much input, this much comparison, this much noise. Everybody keeps pretending this pace is sustainable, like collapsing privately is normal adulthood. Maybe slowing down shouldn't feel rebellious, but somehow it does. Emotional support, Wi-Fi
quiet sounds. Yesterday my phone died at the grocery store. At first I panicked like losing oxygen. Then weirdly everything softened. I heard music playing faintly near the fruit aisle. Bought flowers and peaches for absolutely no reason. Sat outside afterward, watching evening happen slowly. No giant breakthrough happened, no magical transformation. Just one peaceful hour without constant interruption. And honestly, that felt enormous. I came home before sunset, opened every window, let cold air move quietly through the apartment. For once, I didn't rush to recharge. Maybe healing looks boring compared to chaos. Maybe peace feels unfamiliar when you've lived overwhelmed. Maybe attention is sacred, and I've been spending mine on everything except my life. Emotional support, Wi-Fi, do not disturb, blue light overworked nerves. Fast thoughts, no peace, every night, too loud to sleep. Emotional support, Wi-Fi, half functioning, trying hard to stay human. I forgot how quiet sound. Notifications buzzing, face down on the counter, but tonight I let them wait. The world survived before I checked it, and it probably will tomorrow too. Emotional support, Wi-Fi, do not disturb, blue light overworked nerves. Fast thoughts, no peace, every night, too loud to sleep. Emotional support, Wi-Fi, half functioning, trying hard to stay human. I forgot how quiet sounds. Peaches on the kitchen table, window halfway open, somewhere in the silence. My heartbeat slowed down. You dropped your notebook outside the library stairwell. Loose papers flying everywhere across wet concrete steps. I helped gather everything while apologizing somehow, even though technically nothing was my fault. Your handwriting leaned sideways across biology notes. Tiny stars drawn beside important vocabulary words. Outside, winter air moved through empty campus trees. The whole afternoon glowing pale under cloudy skies. After that we started sharing tables accidentally, then intentionally later without mentioning it directly. You always borrowed highlighters even when carrying your own, just to start conversations about absolutely nothing. Funny how attraction grows inside tiny repetitions. The same coffee orders, the same nervous smiles. One night during finals, the library stayed crowded. You fell asleep briefly against your folded arms, and honestly that moment ruined me. Outside snow collected quietly across bicycles and benches. The campus looks softer after midnight. Nobody tells you how gentle love can feel before heartbreak teaches people to become careful. Maybe intimacy begins inside ordinary habits. Library stairwell, borrowed highlighter, cold nights, heartbeat getting louder, shared notes, long walks, trying hard not to say too much. Library stairwell, half-finished conversations, tiny moments keeping me hopeful. Some nights, youth felt cinematic. Last spring near graduation, everything started changing. People talking constantly about jobs and cities. You got accepted northward, some program in Boston. I smiled while pretending distance sounded manageable. The night before you left, we sat beside the changes you forever. Library, stairwell, borrowed highlighter, cold nights, heartbeat getting louder. Shared notes, long walks, trying hard not to say too much. Library, stairwell, half-finished conversations, tiny moments keeping me hopeful. Some nights youth felt cinematic, cleaning crews move quietly, morning through the windows. Life kept moving forward around our little heartbreak. Didn't become strangers, didn't stay together either, but somewhere inside memory we still exist, smiling. Library, stairwell, borrowed highlighter, cold nights, heartbeat getting louder. Shared notes, long walks, trying hard not to say too much. Library, stairwell, half-finished conversations, tiny moments keeping me hopeful. Some nights youth felt cinematic, snowfall near the station, coffee warming hands. Somewhere after college you still cross my mind. Sunday morning light across the kitchen floor, half-read magazines stacked beside the door. Coffee dripping slow, steam against the glass. Outside on the avenue, cars rolling past. Old man near the bakery, sweeping off the rain. Girl beside the bus stop, dancing in her headphones. I sat by the window, corner table seat, watching all the movement further down the street. Phone turned upside down, quiet in my hands. For the first time lately, silence felt alright. Walked through the bookstore near the traffic lights, dusty paperbacks under yellow signs. Someone played piano softly near the cafe, tiny broken chords floating through the hallway. Bought a cheap notebook, dark blue on the cover, started writing things I hadn't felt in months. Nothing dramatic, nothing deep at first, just little observations about the passing world. Clouds above downtown, moving clean and slow. Spring wind through the crosswalks, warm against my coat. Maybe getting stronger looks this way sometimes. Quiet little changes hidden in your life. Maybe all this healing starts without a sound, one slow turn at a time until your feet touch ground. Slow turn, morning train, coffee cups, window rain, corner table, city glow, little pieces learning how to grow. Slow turn, breathing deep, something waking underneath. Cold days moving on like the dark finally loosened its hold. Evening near the station, orange in the sky, people heading homeward under buzzing lights. I kept walking farther past the parking lots, past the crowded diners, past the faded shops. Street musicians playing outside the arcade, kids on skateboards laughing through the cooling air. For a second there, I forgot the past, only heard the city moving bright and fast. Train doors sliding open, wind beneath the tracks. Everybody leaving, everybody coming back. I stood there smiling at nothing specific, just happy to be present inside the noise again. Maybe feeling lighter takes a little while. Maybe peace arrives slow enough to hide. Maybe all this movement means a little more when your world stayed silent for so long before. Slow turn, morning train, coffee cup, loosened its hold. Last train rolling in night air on my skin. City moving slowly while I breathe it in. Hotel ice machine buzzing, outside room 211. TV static flickering blue across wrinkled bed sheets. My guitar case stayed open beside half-packed clothes. Like even music lately couldn't commit to staying. Outside 18-wheelers rolled through freezing rain, the headlights dragging slowly across motel curtains. I bought burnt coffee from the lobby downstairs, the clerk barely looking up from late night baseball highlights. Funny how heartbreak changes the shape of travel, and every highway exit starts feeling emotionally temporary. Last month in Oklahoma, a bartender asked casually if I had somebody waiting back home somewhere, and honestly, I didn't know anymore. We used to call every night, no matter the distance. Now my phone stays silent, except for weather alerts somewhere near Nebraska. The radio stopped working, so I drove through darkness, listening to engine noise outside. Wind shook billboards above empty truck stops. The whole country looked lonely at 3 in the morning. Nobody explains how exhausting freedom feels when nobody's expecting you at the destination. Maybe movement becomes addiction after enough sadness. Hotel ice machine exit sign glow. Cold nights driving nowhere slow. Long roads, bad sleep, trying hard to outrun memory. Hotel ice machine half awake drifting. Tiny towns blurring through headlights. Some nights loneliness feels endless. Near Reno at sunrise, I stopped beside a diner. Old men drinking coffee, watching snowfall quietly. One waitress called me honey while pouring refills slowly, like kindness still existed without needing reason. Something about that moment cracked my chest open, not painfully, exactly, just softer. Suddenly, I stayed there 2 whole hours, writing lyrics badly, watching morning lights spread across empty parking lots. And honestly, I finally breathed deeply. Outside, mountains glowed orange, cars moved carefully downhill. The world looked peaceful without needing anything from me. Maybe healing arrives quietly inside ordinary moments, like strangers being gentle when you least expect it. Maybe surviving this long already means something. Hotel ice machine exit sign glow. Cold nights driving nowhere slow. Long roads, bad sleep, trying hard to outrun memory. Hotel ice machine half awake drifting. Tiny towns blurring through headlights. Some nights loneliness feels endless. Vacancy signs flickered softly. Snow against the highway. Life kept moving forward around my little heartbreak. Didn't become fearless, didn't stay destroyed either. But somewhere between exits, I became calmer. Hotel ice machine exit sign glow. Cold nights driving nowhere slow. Long roads, bad sleep, trying hard to outrun memory. Hotel ice machine half awake drifting. Tiny towns blurring through headlights. Some nights loneliness feels endless. Morning through motel curtains, coffee warming hands. Somewhere after leaving, I started healing slowly. You wore sequins at breakfast and sunglasses indoors, like sleep was something other people worried about. Slot machines kept glowing through the casino hallway, tiny electronic prayers buzzing under red light. You kissed me near the elevators with tequila on your breath and disappeared downstairs before I could say anything. Everybody in that building looked emotionally exhausted, rich enough to lose money, not rich enough to leave. Outside, the desert shimmered white beneath the sunrise, like the whole city was built from hallucinations. 3 nights into Vegas, we stopped, pretending entirely. Champagne on the carpet, black eyeliner on my shirt. You laughed while crying, like heartbreak entertained you. Then dragged me into bed before the argument finished. Maybe some people survive by staying overwhelmed. Fast love, fast music, fast emotional collision. Silence terrified us more than damage ever did, so we kept the TV glowing until morning arrived. Outside, the strip looked pale after all the neon, like everyone suddenly ran out of adrenaline. We called it passion because self-destruction would have sounded too honest at the time. Maybe chemistry means nothing if peace never survives it. Blue casino, lucky damage, fast hearts, bad habits, gold smoke, hotel sins, everybody falling way too quickly. Blue casino, body language, love felt like a jackpot. We kept confusing pain for intimacy. I saw you months later, working at a bookstore, hair tied back simply, coffee stains on your sleeve. You smiled kinda softly, like someone finally sleeping. Said Vegas got exhausting, said silence felt healthier. Funny thing is, you looked more beautiful without the performance wrapped around every movement. We bought cheap coffee afterward, talked about ordinary things, weather, work, sleeping habits, tiny human details. No dramatic reunion, no final movie kiss, just 2 former hurricanes learning how to exist. Outside, buses rolled slowly, rain against downtown, and for the first time, being calm felt interesting. Maybe growing older means wanting softness more than intensity for the first time. Maybe peace feels unfamiliar until your body finally trusted. Blue casino, lucky damage, fast hearts, bad habits, gold smoke, hotel sins, everybody falling way too quickly. Blue casino, body language, love felt like a jackpot. We kept confusing pain for intimacy. Vacancy signs through rainfall, blue against the dark. Everything about our 20s feels beautiful and dangerous. Didn't become soulmates, didn't destroy each other either. Somewhere in the middle we survived. Blue casino, lucky damage, fast hearts, bad habits, old smoke, hotel sins, everybody falling way too quickly. Blue casino, body language, love felt like a jackpot. We kept confusing pain for intimacy. Morning flights above us, coffee growing cold. Somewhere after midnight, we both finally slowed. Your apartment smelled like roses and burnt out curling irons, headshots on the kitchen counter, bills beneath the sink. You used to book commercials back around 23. Now you mostly bartend for influencers in Silver Lake. The city keeps replacing girls every couple summers. New lips, new faces, same hungry blue eyes. You still know exactly exactly how to enter every room. Like confidence is choreography tattooed into your bones. But lately after parties you sit alone in Uber rides, watching your reflection blur against the window. Some producer at Chateau Marmont promised you a meeting, then forgot your name completely by the following week. You laughed about it loudly outside, smoking cigarettes like disappointment only hurt if somebody noticed. Friends from your old acting class have children now, or skincare brands, or husbands in tech. Meanwhile, your phone gallery stays full of screenshots from auditions that almost changed everything. One night on Mulholland, you pulled the car over, said, I don't even know if the city likes me back. Maybe chasing dreams long enough turns ambition into grief without warning. Maybe beauty feels temporary, 'cause everyone keeps reminding you it is Hollywood cemetery, golden decay, bright lights, riding slowly, fake smiles, cold champagne, everybody pretending they're okay. Hollywood cemetery, last auditions, beautiful people disappearing quietly. Nobody tells you when the dream expires. Morning through cheap blinds, coffee tasting bitter. You deleted half your selfies without posting any, then walked down to the farmer's market without makeup on, bought flowers and strawberries like a normal person. A little girl recognized you from an old TV pilot, said you were her favorite part before running off smiling. And weirdly that tiny moment hit harder than applause ever really did. Maybe impact survives in ways careers don't. Maybe meaning isn't measured by billboards on Sunset. Outside palm trees swayed slowly, traffic flooded west, and for the first time all year you looked peaceful. Maybe peace matters more than being desired. Maybe getting older isn't failure. Maybe surviving Los Angeles without losing yourself is the real achievement. Hollywood cemetery, golden decay, bright lights, riding slowly, fake smiles, cold champagne, everybody pretending they're okay. Hollywood cemetery, last auditions, beautiful people disappearing quietly. Nobody tells you when the dream expires. Water after sunrise, blue against concrete, every glamorous fantasy eventually looks tired. Didn't become immortal, didn't fully break instead. Somewhere in the middle you kept going anyway. Hollywood cemetery, golden decay, bright lights, riding slowly, fake smiles, cold champagne, everybody pretending they're okay. Hollywood cemetery, last auditions, beautiful people disappearing quietly. Nobody tells you when the dream expires. Morning over Sunset Boulevard, traffic rolling slow. Somewhere underneath the glitter you finally let go. Laundry room lights buzzing downstairs after midnight. Tiny socks inside dryers, turning endlessly in circles. The apartment smelled faintly like detergent and coffee. Cartoons still paused quietly on the living room TV. Your picture stayed hidden inside kitchen drawers, not because I hated you, just because healing felt easier. Outside rain crossed windows above empty parking lots, the whole complex sounding emotionally exhausted. Funny how divorce feels less dramatic than movies. Mostly paperwork and relearning routines. Last Thursday at the grocery I bought too much cereal, forgetting there's nobody else eating breakfast here anymore. Honestly, that hurt more than expected. Some nights after bedtime the silence feels enormous, like the walls themselves notice somebody missing. But this morning my daughter left a crayon drawing of both of us smiling beside badly drawn flowers. Outside dogs pulled onus past apartment mailboxes. The world continuing softly without demanding perfection. Nobody explains how quiet rebuilding feels after love collapses into legal language. Maybe healing sounds ordinary at first. Laundry room lights, apartment 4B, cold nights, learning how to breathe. Half full rooms, slow hearts, trying hard to restart my life. Laundry room lights, half awake, healing. Tiny moments keeping me grounded. Some days peace feels unfamiliar. This morning sunlight landed across the kitchen counter. For the first time lately I opened every window. Cold air moves slowly through the apartment rooms. My daughter laughing softly at cereal commercials. No dramatic breakthrough, no instant transformation, just ordinary progress arriving very quietly. And honestly, that felt important. I folded tiny t-shirts while coffee finished brewing. The world looking manageable for the first time in months. Outside birds cross rooftops, above neighboring balconies. Life continuing normally without needing explanations. Maybe healing begins when the future finally feels larger than the heartbreak again. Maybe loneliness fades slowly, one morning at a time. Laundry room lights, apartment 4B, cold nights, learning how to breathe. Half full rooms, slow hearts, trying hard to restart my life. Laundry room lights, half awake, healing. Tiny moments keeping me grounded. Some days peace feels unfamiliar. Dryer spinning softly, rain against the glass. Life kept moving gently around my sadness. Didn't stop missing you, didn't stay broken either. But somewhere inside routine I became softer again. Laundry room lights, apartment 4B, cold nights, learning how to breathe. Half full rooms, slow hearts, trying hard to restart my life. Laundry room lights, half awake, healing. Tiny moments keeping me grounded. Some days peace feels unfamiliar. Morning through apartment blinds, coffee steaming slow. Somewhere after heartbreak I finally felt calm. Corner store flowers wrapped in faded newspapers. Sunlight through refrigerators. At 8 a.m. exactly, the cashier looked exhausted but smiled while handing change. Rainwater drying slowly across the entrance floor. Outside buses cross downtown through pale morning fog. People carrying coffee cups toward ordinary Tuesdays. Funny how numbness happens without dramatic warning, just slowly losing color inside familiar routines. Last winter every evening felt emotionally identical. Microwave dinners and sleeping with the TV on. Honestly, I forgot what joy felt like. Some friends stopped calling after enough, canceled movie moment, no sudden transformation. Maybe recovery sounds quieter than people expect. Corner store flowers, Tuesday morning light, cold air, windows open wide, slow days, deep breaths, trying hard to feel alive again. Corner store flowers, half awake, healing, tiny moments, keeping me hopeful. Some mornings peace feels possible. Today I cleaned the kitchen for the first time in weeks. Opened every curtain, let sunlight cross the floorboards. I played old records softly while making coffee slowly. The apartment finally sounding like somebody lived here again. No dramatic breakthrough, no instant reinvention, just ordinary progress arriving very quietly. And honestly, that felt important. Outside, kids rode bicycles past wet apartment buildings. The world continuing normally without demanding perfection. For the first time all year, my chest didn't feel heavy, just open in a manageable way. Maybe healing begins when your future finally feels larger than your sadness again. Maybe peace arrives softly, one morning at a time. Corner store flowers, Tuesday morning light, cold air, windows open wide, slow days, deep breaths, trying hard to feel alive again. Corner store flowers, half awake, healing, tiny moments, keeping me hopeful. Some mornings peace feels possible. Rainwater cross sidewalks, birds above the rooftops. Life kept moving gently around my little comeback. Didn't become fearless, didn't suddenly heal, but somewhere near sunrise I started loving life again. Corner store flowers, Tuesday morning light, cold air, windows open wide, slow days, deep breaths, trying hard to feel alive again. Corner store flowers, half awake, healing, tiny moments, keeping me hopeful. Some mornings peace feels possible. Morning through apartment windows, coffee steaming slow. Somewhere after sadness, I finally felt warm. The karaoke remote stopped working halfway through, so everybody screamed lyrics completely out of sync. Grease stains on our uniforms, name tag still attached. Nobody even bothered changing after work. Outside the alley smelled like rain and fried chicken. Neon signs buzzing softly above convenience stores. Jenna kept laughing so hard she spilled beer everywhere. Miguel sang heartbreak ballads like they personally attacked him. And honestly, we all needed this badly. Funny how adulthood becomes mostly surviving weekdays, counting tiny freedoms between exhausting shifts. By midnight, everybody started talking honestly about rent, panic attacks, and terrible managers. Jenna said she's scared this is permanent somehow. Miguel wants to move west but can't afford leaving. I admit it, lately I feel emotionally numb, like my life keeps happening without me inside it. Outside taxis cross downtown, rain against the sidewalks. The whole city looked tired in familiar ways. Nobody prepares you for working this hard just to barely survive inside expensive cities. Maybe friendship matters more when everything else feels unstable. Night shift, karaoke, after clock living, cheap drinks, temporary healing, neon lights, bad songs, everybody trying suddenly the power flickered off. For one strange second everything went completely silent. Then somebody started singing without the microphone, and slowly everybody joined in, laughing through the darkness. Something about that moment felt weirdly emotional, like broken, exhausted people still choosing joy anyway. Outside, morning buses started rolling through downtown. The sky turning pale blue behind apartment buildings. For the first time all week, my chest didn't feel heavy, just tired in a manageable way. Maybe healing isn't dramatic, maybe it's shared laughter inside tiny crowded rooms after terrible days. Maybe surviving together makes life softer. Night shifts, karaoke, after clock living, cheap drinks, temporary healing, neon lights, bad songs, everybody trying to stay human. Night shifts, karaoke, 2 a.m. laughter, tiny moments keeping us breathing. Some nights that feels enough. Rainwater on the sidewalk, street lights fading gold. Life kept moving forward around our messy lives. Didn't solve our problems, didn't change the future, but somehow the world felt lighter leaving there. Night shift, karaoke, after clock living, cheap drinks, temporary healing, neon lights, bad songs, everybody trying to stay human. Night shift, karaoke, 2 a.m. laughter, tiny moments keeping us breathing. Some nights that feels enough. Morning near the station, coffee warming hands. Somewhere after midnight, we survived another